For decades, Princess Anne has been one of the most reliable figures in the British monarchy. She rarely seeks attention, rarely generates headlines, and rarely speaks about herself. Yet according to many royal commentators, a growing discussion about her future has begun, sending shockwaves through royal circles for one simple reason. The monarchy may be approaching a moment when one of its hardest working and most respected members begins stepping into a different phase of life. And if that happens, the impact could be far greater than many people realize. Because while public attention often focuses on kings, queens, and future heirs, insiders increasingly argue that Princess Anne has quietly become one of the most important pillars supporting the entire institution. According to many royal observers, the story surrounding Princess Anne's future is not really about retirement, succession, or any dramatic announcement. Instead, it is about a much bigger question. What happens to the monarchy when one of its most dependable figures eventually decides to slow down? For years, Anne has built a reputation unlike almost any other member of the royal family. While others often dominate headlines through popularity, controversy, or media attention, Anne has earned respect through something much simpler and much harder to sustain over time: consistency. Day after day, year after year, decade after decade, she has continued performing royal duties with a level of discipline that many commentators describe as extraordinary. What makes the current discussion so significant is the timing. King Charles is now leading a monarchy that looks very different from the institution that existed during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. One of his most important goals has been creating a smaller and more focused group of working royals. Supporters of this approach argue that a streamlined monarchy is more efficient and easier for the public to understand. Critics warn that reducing the number of active royals inevitably places greater pressure on those who remain. And according to many analysts, no one has absorbed more of that pressure than Princess Anne. The numbers alone have attracted enormous attention. In recent years, Anne has consistently ranked among the busiest members of the royal family, often carrying out hundreds of official engagements across the United Kingdom and internationally. These appearances involve charities, military organizations, educational institutions, healthcare initiatives, diplomatic events, and countless other responsibilities that rarely generate major headlines but remain essential to the monarchy's daily operations. Royal commentators frequently point out that many people underestimate how much of the institution's work occurs away from cameras and media attention. That is where Anne excels. She does not depend on publicity. She does not depend on social media attention. She does not depend on carefully managed celebrity-style branding. Instead, she has built her reputation through sheer volume of service. According to many observers, this is one of the reasons King Charles values her so highly. Throughout periods of transition, controversy, and uncertainty, Anne has remained a constant presence. When difficult moments arise, commentators often describe her as someone the king can depend upon without hesitation. That perception has only strengthened since Charles became monarch, because the demands placed upon senior royals have continued increasing while the number of active working royals has become smaller. This growing reliance has fueled speculation about Anne's future. Not because anyone expects her to suddenly disappear from public life, not because there are reports of an immediate departure, but because many royal watchers have begun asking an unavoidable question: how long can one person maintain such an extraordinary workload? According to many commentators, the answer to that question could have profound implications for the monarchy itself. Because if Princess Anne eventually chooses to reduce her responsibilities, even slightly, the institution may find itself facing a challenge that cannot easily be solved. Finding another royal with the same experience, discipline, loyalty, and willingness to work relentlessly behind the scenes may prove far more difficult than many people realize. And according to some observers, that reality is precisely why discussions about Anne's future have suddenly become so important. According to many royal commentators, the reason discussions about Princess Anne's future have become so significant is because there is simply nobody else inside the modern monarchy who possesses the same combination of experience, institutional knowledge, and relentless work ethic. While many members of the royal family contribute in important ways, Anne occupies a unique position that has been built over more than 5 decades of continuous service. She has worked under Queen Elizabeth II, witnessed the transition to King Charles III, and now plays an increasingly important role in helping the monarchy navigate one of the most challenging periods in its modern history. Because of that extraordinary experience, many observers believe that any future decision involving Anne's responsibilities would have consequences extending far beyond a simple adjustment to her personal schedule. What makes Anne's contribution especially remarkable is the sheer scale of her workload. In recent years, royal engagement statistics have consistently placed her among the busiest members of the entire royal family. While public attention often focuses on major ceremonies, state visits, and headline-generating appearances, Anne's schedule is dominated by something far less glamorous, but arguably far more important. Day after day, she attends charity meetings, visits military units, supports healthcare initiatives, meets educational organizations, participates in diplomatic events, and represents the crown in communities that rarely receive significant media attention. These engagements may not dominate international headlines, but they form the foundation of the monarchy's connection with hundreds of organizations throughout the United Kingdom and beyond. According to many commentators, this is precisely why King Charles places such a high value on her role. The challenge facing the monarchy is that Anne's level of commitment is extremely difficult to replicate. Many people can perform royal duties. Many people can attend ceremonies. Many people can represent charities. But very few individuals possess the discipline required to maintain such an intense schedule year after year without seeking recognition or public praise. Royal observers frequently note that Anne has never built her reputation around popularity campaigns, carefully crafted media strategies, or attention-grabbing public statements. Instead, her reputation has been built through consistency. She simply continues showing up, carrying out her duties, and supporting the institution regardless of whether cameras are present. This consistency has become even more valuable since King Charles introduced his vision of a smaller monarchy. Supporters argue that a streamlined institution is more efficient and better suited to the modern era. However, reducing the number of working royals inevitably increases pressure on those who remain active. Every responsibility removed from one person must be absorbed by someone else. Every public engagement still requires representation. Every charity still requires support. Every military organization still values royal involvement. According to many analysts, Anne has become one of the key figures ensuring that these obligations continue being fulfilled despite the monarchy operating with fewer active members than in previous generations. Many commentators believe this is why discussions about Anne's future generate such strong reactions. The concern is not simply about losing a respected royal figure. The concern is about losing decades of institutional memory, practical experience, and proven reliability at a time when the monarchy continues adapting to significant changes. Anne understands the institution in a way few others can because she has personally lived through nearly every major transformation of the modern royal era. She witnessed the later years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, experienced the challenges of media expansion, observed shifts in public expectations, and now plays a central role in supporting King Charles's vision for the future. According to many royal observers, that combination of experience and dedication makes Princess Anne far more than just another senior royal. She has become one of the monarchy's most important stabilizing forces, which explains why even the possibility of changes to her future responsibilities continues generating such intense discussion among those who follow the royal family closely. According to many royal commentators, what truly separates Princess Anne from almost every other member of the modern royal family is not simply the number of engagements she performs or the length of her public service. It is the fact that she has personally witnessed and helped navigate nearly every major transition the monarchy has experienced over the past several decades. While younger royals are learning how to operate within the institution and has already lived through multiple versions of it, she saw the later years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign from the inside. She experienced the transformation brought by television, global media, and changing public expectations. She witnessed some of the monarchy's most difficult crises and some of its greatest successes. And now, under King Charles III, she remains one of the few figures capable of connecting the institution's past directly to its future. According to many observers, that depth of experience gives Anne a perspective that simply cannot be replaced overnight. What makes this even more remarkable is that Anne's credibility was never built solely through her royal title. Long before discussions about succession, modernization, or the future of the monarchy became major topics, she had already established herself through personal achievement. Royal commentators frequently point to her participation in the 1976 Olympic Games in Montreal as an example of the determination that has defined her entire life. Competing as an equestrian athlete at the Olympic level required discipline, preparation, and resilience far beyond what many people expect when they think about royal life. Rather than relying on status alone, and demonstrated a willingness to challenge herself in highly demanding environments, a quality that many observers believe later shaped her approach to public service. Her connection to the military has further strengthened that reputation. Over the years, and has held numerous military appointments and developed long-standing relationships with service personnel across different branches of the armed forces. According to many royal analysts, these connections are not merely ceremonial. They reflect decades of consistent engagement with military communities, attendance at important events, support for veterans, and a genuine understanding of the values that military organizations represent. Discipline, commitment, responsibility, and service are themes that appear repeatedly throughout discussions of Anne's public life, which helps explain why she continues commanding such respect among both military personnel and the broader public. Many commentators also emphasize that Anne's importance extends beyond official engagements and ceremonial duties because she serves as a living repository of institutional memory. When younger members of the royal family face challenges associated with public service, constitutional responsibilities, or navigating royal expectations, Anne possesses first-hand experience that spans multiple generations. She understands what has worked, what has failed, and how the institution has adapted during periods of enormous change. That knowledge cannot easily be taught through briefings or official documents because it comes from decades of direct experience. According to many observers, this is why conversations about Anne's future often generate such strong emotional reactions. People are not simply discussing the schedule of a senior royal. They are discussing someone who represents continuity itself. In many ways, and serves as a bridge connecting the monarchy's history to its future. As Prince William continues preparing for the responsibilities that await him, and as the institution continues evolving to meet modern expectations, and remains one of the few individuals capable of providing perspective drawn from a lifetime spent at the heart of royal life. And according to many royal commentators, that combination of experience, credibility, and unwavering commitment is precisely why her future continues attracting so much attention across the United Kingdom and beyond. According to many royal commentators, what truly separates Princess, and from almost every other member of the modern royal family, is not simply the number of engagements she performs or the length of her public service. It is the fact that she has personally witnessed and helped navigate nearly every major transition the monarchy has experienced over the past several decades. While younger royals are learning how to operate within the institution, and has already lived through multiple versions of it, she saw the later years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign from the inside. She experienced the transformation brought by television, global media, and changing public expectations. She witnessed some of the monarchy's most difficult crises and some of its greatest successes. And now, under King Charles III, she remains one of the few figures capable of connecting the institution's past directly to its future. According to many observers, that depth of experience gives Anne a perspective that simply cannot be replaced overnight. What makes this even more remarkable is that Anne's credibility was never built solely through her royal title. Long before discussions about succession, modernization, or the future of the monarchy became major topics, she had already established herself through personal achievement. Royal commentators frequently point to her participation in the 1976 Olympic Games in Montreal as an example of the determination that has defined her entire life. Competing as an equestrian athlete at the Olympic level required discipline, preparation, and resilience far beyond what many people expect when they think about royal life. Rather than relying on status alone, and demonstrated a willingness to challenge herself in highly demanding environments, a quality that many observers believe later shaped her approach to public service. Her connection to the military has further strengthened that reputation. Over the years, and has held numerous military appointments and developed long-standing relationships with service personnel across different branches of the armed forces. According to many royal analysts, These connections are not merely ceremonial. They reflect decades of consistent engagement with military communities, attendance at important events, support for veterans, and a genuine understanding of the values that military organizations represent. Discipline, commitment, responsibility, and service are themes that appear repeatedly throughout discussions of Anne's public life, which helps explain why she continues commanding such respect among both military personnel and the broader public. Many commentators also emphasize that Anne's importance extends beyond official engagements and ceremonial duties because she serves as a living repository of institutional memory. When younger members of the royal family face challenges associated with public service, constitutional responsibilities, or navigating royal expectations, Anne possesses first-hand experience that spans multiple generations. She understands what has worked, what has failed, and how the institution has adapted during periods of enormous change. That knowledge cannot easily be taught through briefings or official documents because it comes from decades of direct experience. According to many observers, this is why conversations about Anne's future often generate such strong emotional reactions. People are not simply discussing the schedule of a senior royal. They are discussing someone who represents continuity itself. In many ways, and serves as a bridge connecting the monarchy's history to its future. As Prince William continues preparing for the responsibilities that await him, and as the institution continues evolving to meet modern expectations, and remains one of the few individuals capable of providing perspective drawn from a lifetime spent at the heart of royal life. And according to many royal commentators, that combination of experience, credibility, and unwavering commitment is precisely why her future continues attracting so much attention across the United Kingdom and beyond. According to many royal commentators, what makes Princess Anne's story so remarkable is that it stands in sharp contrast to many of the narratives that dominate modern royal coverage. In an age where attention is often measured through headlines, social media engagement, and public controversy, and has built her reputation through something far less glamorous, but ultimately far more enduring. She has spent decades showing up, carrying out her responsibilities, supporting countless organizations, and representing the crown without demanding recognition for any of it. That approach may not generate daily headlines, but according to many observers, it has earned her something far more valuable, lasting respect. As discussions about her future continue growing, many royal analysts believe the real issue is not whether Princess Anne eventually reduces her workload. After all, no public servant can continue at the same pace forever. The more important question is what lessons the monarchy takes from her example. Throughout her life, Anne has demonstrated that royal service is not primarily about visibility, popularity, or personal branding. It is about consistency, it is about commitment, and it is about understanding that public duty often requires effort, even when no one is watching. According to many commentators, this philosophy has become increasingly important as the monarchy adapts to modern expectations. Future generations of royals will face challenges that differ dramatically from those faced by previous generations. Technology continues changing the relationship between public figures and audiences. Media scrutiny continues intensifying. Public expectations continue evolving. Yet despite all these changes, Anne's example suggests that some principles remain timeless. Reliability, discipline, professionalism, service. These are qualities that many observers believe Prince William greatly admires. As William prepares for the responsibilities that will eventually come with kingship, analysts frequently point to, and as one of the strongest examples of institutional dedication available within the royal family. Her decades of experience provide a living reminder that the monarchy's long-term stability depends not only on kings and queens, but also on individuals willing to dedicate themselves to supporting the institution year after year. Many royal commentators therefore view Anne's legacy as something much larger than a list of engagements, military appointments, charitable patronages, or ceremonial appearances. They see her as representing a particular vision of royal life, one rooted in duty rather than celebrity. While other members of the royal family may attract more media attention, Anne has quietly become one of the most respected figures in the institution because she has never allowed attention to become the goal. According to many observers, that may ultimately be why discussions about her future resonate so strongly across the United Kingdom. People recognize that figures like Princess and are increasingly rare. They recognize the value of experience, dedication, and institutional memory. And they understand that when someone who has devoted more than half a century to public service eventually enters a new chapter of life, the impact extends far beyond one individual. Whatever the future holds, Anne's place in modern royal history already appears secure. She has served under a queen, supported a king, guided future generations, represented Britain around the world, and carried out her duties through periods of enormous change. Few royals can claim such a record, and according to many commentators, that is why Princess Anne continues commanding admiration from people across generations. Not because she sought the spotlight, but because she never needed it. What do you think? Has Princess Anne become the most underrated member of the royal family? Or do you believe she is finally receiving the recognition her decades of service deserve? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because this debate continues generating strong opinions among royal watchers around the world. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest coverage of Princess and King Charles III, Prince William, and the stories shaping the future of the British monarchy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.